Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Shadowrun Excommunication. This is our fun tromp through the world of 6th World Shadowrun. Couple quick announcements before we get going. The first being the fact that we are playing Anarchy and 6th World mixed in. What Anarchy is it's an alternate rule set for Shadowrun for beginners for 5th edition, actually. So we're taking a lot of the mechanics and things from that game and applying it here. It was just easier for us to kind of jump in for our first Shadowrun experience. And then we've peppered in some 6th World lore, updated it, and also added some of those mechanics too. So you'll see an amalgamation for those that are existing players of Shadowrun. The Pledge Manager is still open this week. Check it out for Shadowrun Takedown. It is the latest board game from Catalyst Games for the Shadowrun universe. You can check it out at the Pledge Manager right now. It should still be open. Today we are going to begin doing. Let's back that up.
Practice now.
Yes, you clearly did. This is the giveaway for today. It is the Shadowrun art portfolio. Lots of really cool posters. There's a ton of them, a bunch of them, many of them in there. So we'll be giving one of these away. All you have to do in the chat is enter Excommunication, EXCOMMUNICATION. Wow, it worked. Into the chat. Don't do it more than once or you'll get disqualified. And if you do, then you will be entered to win, and you have the chance to win that art portfolio, which is awesome. Make sure that you stick around on the Catalyst YouTube channel after this. Head over there to watch the after show for our series. It'll give you a bit of a behind the scenes sort of look at what we do in the series and how the rules apply to it and what rules we use from which system and all that fun stuff. And without further ado, let us venture into the shadows. All right, we are back. Last we left you all, you went looking for the Escapist Den. The Escapist Den is a place where a number of Shadowrunners and folks within the 6th World go to escape. Lots of different experiences exist in this place and in this establishment. You can choose from a number of different ways to escape the horrors and the difficulty that it is living in the 6th World and in the time that you live in 2080. When you arrived, you found out that Bitbucket, in fact, was currently in the Matrix in full sim sense in a VR game called The Wizard's Dungeon. You have found out that the Wizard is actually a Mr. Johnson who provides jobs for Shadowrunners, but his front is a fantasy ttrpg video game in the Matrix. You all, well, a couple of you jumped in, realized, oh no, we are link locked in here, and the rest of you jumped in, and you were greeted by a character called the Wizard. And the Wizard explained to you that not to break his rules while you're here. He knows why you're here. You're in a quest to clear your names. And if you're able to find proof that you didn't do what people are saying you did within the dungeon, then he will exonerate you and you will no longer be excommunicated and be able to hopefully carry on your lives in whatever Shadowrunning you want to do. My brain.
Could you recap what those rules were? I remember one of them was no cheating.
I don't think he specified.
He said no cheating. He just said don't break the rules, no cheating. If you cheat, you will be here forever.
Specifically a trigger.
Yeah, not good.
But what's
And then he said,
what's
I'm talking to you,
cheating?
dwarf.
Yeah, basically. Because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. That's up to you to find out.
I don't like that.
Well, you know,
One
He did
bit.
say, it's tough. Maybe
Yeah.
someone else can cheat.
he did talk to you. I mean, you obviously
You're
get
the one
that
that
in the
has
sense
the
that you are the
capabilities.
hacker. It is a
Yeah,
host. Don't try to break the rules.
Got it.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Play the game
Cool.
and
Actually do it the hard way.
yeah, and all that stuff. All right. Okay. So you all ended up joining. You are clearly all in fantasy medieval garb, following classic TTRPG or RPG tropes. As you stand in the opening chamber where he spoke to you, you've all gathered, and before we ended the last episode, you heard footsteps down one of the side corridors to the right, along with some like some sort of language you don't understand.
Yes.
What do you do?
So it's going to our right.
It's coming from the corridor to the right, and there's a corridor to the left, and the corridor you came from is behind you, which is caved in.
I'm going to back up to the corridor where I don't see the sounds coming from, so I can kind of hide around the corner and be ready to take a peek at what emerges from the other corner.
Okay, all right. So if you were to do that, you're in a square room. There's a 5-foot corridor that goes on either side. You start to go down the left. Are you going quietly? Are you just heading that direction? What's your plan of attack?
I'm going to try to be quiet, but that's not my priority. If they're chatting, and if I'm hoping the noise that they're making will cover up some of the footsteps that I'm willing to make to
Okay,
get there.
so you're just
Yeah.
trying to be ginger.
I'm gonna sneaky go with him as much
Okay.
as I
Okay,
can
so if
in
you
my
don't have stealth,
loud armor.
it's double agility or roll your stealth.
Yeah.
Sorry
check.
in advance.
That's okay.
I think I'll do the same.
I'm gonna stealth over.
and
Might as well back away.
pull out an arrow.
Yeah.
and blade it, and we'll point
Apologies to all you people
said it was
who
double
are
agility?
sneaky. Oh wait,
Double agility is why is that higher than my stealth? That doesn't make
That doesn't make
Weird.
sense. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I'm lying. It's an untrained skill.
Yes.
So if you don't have stealth, it's just 1 agility.
Oh no.
If you do have
got
stealth,
it.
it's
That
plus.
makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm back down to 4 dice. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, it's because it's sorry. If it's just a normal attribute, it's actually double your attribute. But this isn't. It's a skill we're trying to use.
Sorry in advance.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
I'm not sorry.
Bad at all.
So bad.
These don't count. These don't count.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if I should spend edge for this. I think
One of us is gonna screw it up, so don't worry about
I'm
it.
telling you right now,
Okay,
I'm not
so
the stealthiest person in
What'd
the
you guys
world.
roll?
I rolled a 4.
4?
rolled a
Success.
2? 4?
I rolled a 2.
2?
1.
Wow.
But at least
I rolled
we're
12
not a
dice.
stealthy group.
You all hear the noise, and you start to all kind of like try to squeeze kind of into
Keystone
this.
Cops
Yeah,
situation.
exactly, right?
Ah.
You don't know if they've heard you. You end up going about 20 feet down a corridor, and it goes to the right, and you turn right, and there's 15 feet, and then it turns left again. And so that's a corner. That's the only. That's the first corner you could hide behind,
Ah.
out of the view of the other corridor, across the way from the other.
It goes
So
straight,
we-
then right, then left again. Is that what you said?
Yes.
I notice you have an owl.
This is not. That's just my drone. I don't know why it looks like this, but
Are you able to see through your like? Could we send the drone over ahead to?
I'm going to jump into the drone.
Yeah.
Does it work here?
Okay. Yeah, and like a familiar, your eyes. He all of a sudden kind of goes into a trance, and your eyes are in the owl, and he kind of looks at you, and he looks a little bit more emo than the owl did before.
Yeah.
But he kind of looks around, and his eyes go
Well,
down.
this is weird, but feels still familiar.
So stand next to him and hold him up,
Yeah.
just in case.
No, he's good.
We're just gonna weekend at Bernie's him.
You see his
Yeah,
eyes kind of like his eyes go white.
All right.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fly the owl,
Yeah.
and I'm going to then have him turn as these creatures are turning around the bend. I'm going to have the owl stay so that they can look at the owl, and the owl's going to go down the corridor that we originally came from. My goal is to perhaps get a look at what's there, and then if they're curious, they're going to follow my owl down where we came from, and then
Oh.
we can come in behind them.
And down the same corridor that they just came down.
If we want to engage them, then we'll be behind them, and their eyes
Yeah.
will be on the owl.
But,
Hopefully.
so are you attempting to sneak past them down the hallway they came from?
Nope, I want the owl to be seen.
No. What I'm saying is, so you're sending the owl. Okay.
I see what you mean.
From where you are now, you send the owl to the right down the entrance corridor that you came from.
Yes.
They see it go that way, and then you could maybe pass.
We could pass.
something.
Good if we need to.
Okay,
Yes.
so you want them to see the owl.
I do.
Okay, all right.
And hopefully fall.
Yes.
All right. As it kind of like flutters around and goes around that corner. Through your eyes, the corridor on to the right of that entrance chamber goes 20 feet, then turns left. It goes 15 feet and turns right, so it's a mirror of the one that you're in right now.
Okay.
And then it hits a 30-foot hallway that goes down. As soon as it turns the corner, you see what looks like two small humanoids with long kind of ears, green-skinned, sharp teeth, big eyes, in kind of chainmail and mismatched armor, and they're carrying, one's carrying a bow, one's carrying a sword in a scabbard, and they have two wolves on chains in front of them that are kind of like sniffing around. You come around the corner, they see that owl. The first thing they do is they lift their bow, and he's going to release an arrow. At this point, we are going to roll initiative to track movement.
Okay.
As one of your creations is in combat.
That was agility plus 6, right?
6 plus agility plus any modifiers, which some of you have reflex
Or
modifiers and
detriments.
such.
6 plus agility.
Oh. Right. 6 plus, and we add it all together. No, the hits. Jeez.
gonna spend an edge on that because I don't like that number.
Was that real?
I can tolerate
Yeah,
that
I
number though.
too spend an edge.
Yeah, that was good.
I too spend an edge.
Oh, the two giant wolves. I went, I'm not feeling that.
I'm going back to these dice because they did better the first time.
I just realized that I think we've been calculating damage a little wrong. You're supposed to also do net hits added to that
Yes.
damage. So what you have on your weapons is standard
Base.
plus
Plus your-
your net hits.
Oh, yay!
So if I had 4 hits and you had
Yeah.
6 hits, you would add 2 to
Sure.
the damage.
Is that including magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2,
Spend
3,
an
4,
edge.
I thought I
5,
remembered that.
6.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's good.
We're all learning,
Uh,
folks, together. All right, Blaze.
6.
I will spend an edge to reroll.
Did.
I rolled not a single one hit.
Trigger
6.
as well. Wow, look at you
Oh wait, not
all.
a single one hit?
They were all 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Does Blaze or Trigger want to go first? Blaze
Yeah.
first, Trigger second.
All right.
I actually, now that I think about it, I should, in this instance, definitely. So, her indecisiveness has been really showing in this particular setting. She's been very, very flustered, and so reluctant leader is going to kick in, and that's going to take 2 away. So she's going to have 4.
4. Awesome.
9.
That's right.
Liv?
5.
Rio?
9.
9.
That's so much better.
Wow.
That was a way better roll than 0.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Frayne?
Frayne is 5, but goes last in the first round. That arrow that is starting to head my way for a moment flashes, and I see the glint of a gun.
Oof. That's good.
Look at these fun little things.
Yeah.
These are so useful.
We made these.
You made them.
Yes.
We all talking like we're on the pony.
I couldn't talk like that if I tried.
Okay.
I just want to hear you try. I bet you could. I bet. Oh my God, I'm so happy. That is delicious. Internet, make it happen. Everybody request it. Follow him at Luis Carazo and bug
think I've
him
ever tried
until
that
he
in my
makes
life.
that sound again.
Okay.
Laugh voices make
All
me
right.
turn red.
They're gonna play
Rio.
on repeat now.
You hear that kind of like casual conversation that you heard coming from the right all of a sudden turns into like yells. What do you do
I'll go.
as that owl turned the corner?
Oh. Okay, so what are the rules on holding an action? Can I
Yeah, that's a good
hold
question.
a turn?
I would say, yeah. I can say you can decide on an action that you want to act on if you want to act later in the turn.
Yeah, I will hold my turn until I don't know.
Do you have visual on my owl, right?
No, it's gone
No,
around the
it's
corner.
owl
I'll,
has turned the
I'll
corner.
turn the
So
corner
I'll-
around.
okay.
Yeah, it turned
To
two
the,
corners.
To the not goblin creatures.
And we're not patched in like we were before. We actually have to speak to each other in this, or are we
you can't.
calmed in?
You have to speak to each other.
Oh, okay.
Crap on a
Yeah.
stick. All right.
I sort of look down at myself, and I'm wearing like the equivalent of underwear. I'm not made to hide. I'm gonna turn the corner and take a shot at the one who.
So you can't. Sorry. So the owl saw them. You haven't. You haven't seen them yet. So
Oh, I see.
all you heard was
we
like
just know the
elevated
direction.
conversation coming from that direction.
Okay.
But they're coming from
Agitated.
across the way. You have no target yet.
Okay,
But you can wait
I will
until you have
hold
a
until
target.
Visual. I will hold until I get a visual.
Can
Visual, okay.
I, in this realm,
Yeah.
while I'm in the owl, can my person self speak, or is the
You
consciousness?
could talk. Yeah, you could speak. It's just your
trouble.
vision, basically.
Okay, so then my vision is transferred in the owl. The owl can take actions like my drone
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
But I'm going to speak from myself that's being held up, and I'm just going to say, "Trouble!
What kind of trouble? What kind of trouble?
They're attacking."
Yeah,
Who's
Liv-
they?
I'll take a knee.
Yeah.
And I'll.
Liv
activate
just
an
hears
arrow.
trouble and
Yeah.
she's like, I'm
And then
ready.
for one of them, the first one that rounds that corner is gonna get one.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Blaze, you're up. Frayne, you're on deck.
So we're around a corner, and it's a big long hallway to wherever they were at.
It's a hallway to the entrance chamber. Big long hallway to where the owls and they are.
Cool. Then I say, fucking direct this. Either way, it'll burn. I step around the corner to peer what's down the hallway.
Okay. And right now you don't see anything currently, and he's aimed in that direction.
And he's aimed in that direction too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So you're gonna hold until you see something,
Yep.
and then you're gonna let it rip. All right. Frayne, you're up. Liv, you're on deck.
I'm going last. Combat
Right.
paralysis
Right.
That's right.
I'm just gonna put you over here for now.
for now. Yep.
Liv.
This is just a game,
you're-
right?
you're on deck.
And I'm like sprint towards where the noise is. And like
Okay.
the second, I'm gonna wait till if I see something, I'm gonna hit it with a crossbow.
Okay. You go the distance that you can move in this turn, which is, I would say, is 23 feet.
Okay.
No, like 43 feet. So you cross this hallway, cross the big chamber to the other one, and then you hit a corner, and there's a 15-foot corner, and you hear them yelling that way, but you don't see them yet. And that's as far as you can go, unless you want to continue moving, but then you don't get an action.
If I don't get an action, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
Because if I'm close and they don't notice me, like there's another corner to turn, I might sneak over for the next. I halt at that point.
Okay. Are you gonna kind of hold your action?
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna
something?
hold my action.
Okay.
So
What's
she's in front of us now then.
way in front?
Yeah.
All the way in front.
I'm
Basically within
going to
striking
say,
distance of a fireball, if you said it that way.
I will ready a crossbow bolt
Mhm.
if
Something comes around the corner.
something comes around the corner.
Okay. All right. Trigger, you're up.
I'm very clearly not built for battle nor dressed for it. So, just so I understand again how this medieval magic world works, we are essentially the same as if we had hacked into the Matrix. So all the things that I have in the Matrix, theoretically, I have able to do my programs, all that stuff.
Yes. You imagine
Right.
they probably just look a different way, but he did say, don't break the rules. And so however you want to,
However I want to, however I want to interpret that.
yeah.
Okay, great.
Well, not interpret it, but however you want to take whatever chances.
Right.
But just, he said break the rules, whatever you think that means. Act accordingly.
Right, okay. Mr. Wizard, I'm going to try to work within your rules here, but also don't know what they are, so here we go. I'm going to track, and I just want to see how many of anything there
Sure.
are. Like, I want to get a sense on the map of
Yeah.
what beings are where.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, as soon as you think like, I want to see what's going on, in that moment, your eyes you watch as her eyes glow, and it kind of lights up that side of the corridor, and then you have a divine sense that occurs. And all of a sudden, you know that within that distance, there are two small individuals. There are goblins in the Sixth World, so you know they're goblin-like, with two wolves that are coming in your direction. You notice that there is an individual, you don't know how far, but a larger humanoid presence, spirit, somewhere in this place. And then there are another 4 individuals really close to you up the corner this way.
Right, it's up the corner, as if we had continued.
If you had continued through, you may see those people.
Right, so everybody else has essentially bailed except Frayne is with me, right?
My body's there.
I'm gonna grab
I'm in
his
front of him. I
arm.
haven't.
You're way up. Yeah, no.
You're
I'm
just
in
in front.
of him.
He's just around the
in
corner,
front.
and you're parked around the corner.
So I just want to get us closer to him. Like
You
I'm
are
a little away.
right behind him right now.
You're literally right.
Yeah,
from
we
me?
just only turned the corner. We're like
Not even.
mid-lead.
Just looked around the corner.
I feel like between the two options, between the 4 people, I'm just gonna whisper. We've got 4 over there, and we've got 2 over there, and we've got 4 behind us. The 2 have big wolves. I say we go that direction. I don't know. I basically just grab their arms to try to pick a spot to go to.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
Oh fuck.
So just
Actually, I'm just gonna tell everybody what I saw.
Yeah.
Whisper to these guys what I saw.
Sure.
Can
So
I
you
take
guys
my
know.
turn now?
Yes. Yeah. So it is.
No, I said
It's not just yet.
Yeah, I said put
you
your
held.
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
right.
You had a trigger, and then your turn's after.
But I also want to make it clear that
Yeah.
those two goblin creatures have got 2 giant wolves with them too.
Okay, that goblin creature is going to attack. That's only two hits. So you're going to do your drone's agility plus willpower.
Got it. Drone's agility plus willpower. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sorry, that's 3 hits.
3 hits.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna. That's 3 hits.
Yeah.
Now in here, do I get? Am I controlling a vehicle? Is this my control rig? Do I get +1 die to vehicle actions, and I can re-roll 2 dice on vehicle actions?
Sure.
Got it. So I'm gonna get 1 more. I got 2 hits so far. I'm gonna re-roll that one eventually. Okay, so extra 1. Oh, nice. 4 hits.
Okay. So as that happens, you manage to kind of barrel roll with your owl as it gets out of the way of the bolt. At that moment, they release their wolves.
Okay.
And the wolves will start to chase that owl back down the hallway. They're going to come around the corner. Immediately, you see 2 wolves streak around that corner, Liv.
Okay.
If you want to take your shot at one of those 2 wolves for your held action.
Yeah. So is that just like rolling my
Like firearms.
my firearms?
Yep.
Okay. So it's just a straight firearms roll. 3, 6.
And that's going to be agility.
Well, the fake.
Wolves are coming.
I'm going to spend an edge to re-roll.
You got no hits on that?
I had 1, so now I have 3.
Okay. So 1 would have been enough. It would have met it.
Oh.
So you beat it. But you do 2 extra damage to it. So what's the damage on your firearm?
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
Since I spent the edge,
Yep.
and I have the, does the crossbow still have the semi-auto feature? It's my damn, so I can't. I would have taken
That
the
was a good try,
negative to hit another thing. So I'm sorry. What was your question then?
The damage.
Your
The
damage.
damage is 6 physical
Plus net
Plus-
hits.
Plus the 2.
plus the 3 hits.
Plus 2 hits.
Two
2
hits.
hits, which
Plus
would
two.
have been the
Yeah,
difference.
It's your
So it's
yeah.
8.
8. Nice.
Dang. All right.
Nice.
I'll take it.
The wolf tumbles and hits the hits the pavement and stops, and it goes, and it's gone. Like it blinks and it leaves.
Ah,
One down.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
nice.
With it.
All right. At that point, they let the two wolves go. The other wolf is there. It bounds towards you and it attacks you.
Okay.
So,
It-
is it in my line of view?
Not yet. Yes, it would be. At this point, you see it kind of like charge at her. So I'm going to do that attack, and then I'll come back to you.
Well, as I see it, I'd
Yeah.
like to take the shot.
Yeah. So they happen simultaneously. Let me just deal with that one first,
Okay.
and then we can absolutely do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is going to be 3 hits, Liv.
And there's no like defense against that. Is it just
It would be yours. It would be agility plus willpower. 'cause it's
agility
attacking
plus
you.
willpower? Okay, 1, 2, 4.
And it's currently trying to claw at you.
I'm
my
going
soundtrack.
14 to him.
Does it 2?
2.
Or what?
2 hits? You got 2 hits on that?
Yes.
Okay, so it goes through,
Okay.
and you're going to get 1 additional damage. So it's going to be 4 + 1 for 5 claw damage to your physical.
What?
That does go
Okay.
to your armor.
Oh, to my
Oh, so
armor.
we still have armor.
You still have armor.
Okay. How much? It goes 5 to my armor.
Yeah.
So it's not busted yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You see that happen. This thing kind of like claws her and like pins her a bit to the wall behind her because she had just turned the corner.
Wow. Look at all those dice. I see some good ones.
True. I'm gonna burn an edge
Oh.
to re-roll. How does it work?
Anything that's not 5 or 6, so the
Yep.
whole thing.
Yeah. So
Everything.
all of them except those 2. Much better.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Very good. And this is to the wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it with your bow?
One,
yeah.
only 1. So you get the difference.
Which is
10,
6.
10 stun damage.
10 stun damage as the wolf tumbles over unconscious.
I really don't like having to hurt an animal, even if it's fake. Wizard.
It does go deep, 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 and disappears
Ooh.
as
Still
well.
don't like it.
All right. Frayne, you're up.
So the owl, the 2 wolves are gone, right?
Yeah.
The owl is going to be right at that, I guess that T.
It's coming back towards you at this point. I'm going to say it's in the open welcome chamber where the wizard appeared. So it's halfway back to you.
But before getting all the way back, I want to turn, after doing the barrel turn,
Yeah.
turn around, and I want to fire at that goblin that shot its arrow.
Oh, so you don't want to go anywhere. Okay, so you started coming back. So you want to fly back around that corner and attack it.
Yes.
Okay,
So
do it.
barrel turn,
Sure.
then swoop back around, and I'm going to shoot
Love
it.
that.
Now, especially because now that I see that everyone else is coming. Okay, so same stats, right?
Yep.
Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yes. This is my
This is the
rotodrone
story of a
attack.
girl.
+1 attack.
Got a
resistance
river.
drone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Yes.
5 hits.
Oh.
On the goblin.
Yeah. So I rolled 5 hits on the goblin to defend it.
Beats it, beats it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you have hit.
So then he takes 8 damage, 8 physical damage.
Okay, so it's 8p on
8p.
yours. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And were you doing just a single shot?
Just a single shot. Yeah, just
Okay.
a single shot. And let me see. Wait, let me see. Mounted assault rifle. This isn't my mounted assault rifle because that is on my vehicle. This is just the my Yamaha Raiden with the grenades mounted. Oh, you know what? This is my mounted assault rifle because the one with the grenades is on my vehicle.
Yeah.
When I'm using my mounted assault rifle, it provides an additional attack per turn.
Yeah.
So again,
You get 2 attacks.
I get 2 attacks when I'm using this particular set.
That is awesome.
Pretty cool.
I like
Hit
this
it.
bird.
Those
1,
look
2,
good.
3, 4, 5 hits again.
Okay.
If you roll, I don't have to talk like this when I'm not the character.
I do.
If you roll all hits, is that the equivalent of a crit? Is there a mechanic for that? I'm just
No,
curious.
there
Okay.
isn't. No,
They're just
yeah.
all hits.
They're just all
They're
hits.
just all
Yeah,
hits.
maybe. Could be.
Sorry, how many damage was that the second time?
I did 5 hits on that second attack.
And how much
it's
damage?
8 physical damage.
8.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So both attacks have hit for at least 8 each.
Yeah. So you watch as basically, I'm going to say that the owl kind of like opens its mouth and shoots
Oh,
like sling bullets, like like little
They're
pellets, like
those
rocks.
little pellets
Yeah.
that they chopped up.
Yeah. So and it starts to hit it, and the goblin's like, what the? And then it starts to hit him in the face and like through his armor, and he starts to kind of crumble down, but he's still up.
Ooh.
That's a tough goblin.
It
Yes,
is
it
a-
is.
They've got armor. You can see they have ramshackle armor, like cheap, kind of like it has holes
But
in it and
it's
stuff, but it's still armor.
Doing a job.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I have any
And I'm gonna
movement
say even
left-
he had like a helmet that was kind of like over one eye, bing, 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 and then it kind of fell off and it started hitting him in the head. And he's like,
know.
if there's any movement, I'm going to use whatever I have left to get back to where everyone else is.
yeah, I would say you can get back basically to the end
As
of the other
close to-
hallway,
Great.
just before the entrance chamber.
Great.
Yeah, at that point. Okay.
Woohoo!
All right. That is your
Oh, that's
new.
going to be a screech.
I love
at that
it.
point.
I love that. Rio, you're up. Blaze, you're on deck.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I see that drone pull back our way, and I say out loud because we don't have the comms. Good shooting, son. And I pull around the corner, and
He's still up.
I'm gonna try and finish him off.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, you can't see that goblin. That goblin is down the hallway, around a corner, and down another hallway. The only reason the owl
I
is because
see.
he went around
I
and then
see.
came back.
Gotta run over
So
the
you
red
you
lights.
currently don't have a target unless you close a distance, and it would take some time. You couldn't do that. You have to do double movement to get to where the goblins are currently.
Then
Same thing. Do you want to hold
yeah,
until
my job is to
Get
stay
somebody shows
here.
up?
Closer to us.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Awesome. Blaze, you're up. Frayne, you're on deck.
Re-clarifying, where did you hear the other?
So, if we had continued in the direction that we had been going,
Around?
yeah, if we had continued back away the other direction from where you guys are, there are 4 humanoid creatures somewhere over there. You guys are on the other, like if that's the corridor we came in, like that, you guys are over there, we're over here. And there are 4 humanoids somewhere around here.
Gotcha. So I turn back away from that fight down the hall because I know
Yeah.
Rio's got it.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn back around and face the other hall and prep myself. I'm actually going to go ahead and cast my Infernal Cloak.
Nice.
And instead of the normal, because obviously I'm not wearing a jacket anymore, apparently, in this world, and I'm already smoking. Instead, what you're seeing is cracks appearing across my skin as flames are literally erupting from the cracks that are coming across my body, literally shielding me in what looks like now a heated area.
Damn.
Nice.
And
Love
as he
it.
does that,
Do we see this?
I remember something.
Yeah.
Then I turn and I light my cigar
And I'm
on.
like,
Yes.
that's bloody cool, mate.
Yes, so cool. All right, so just to give you, so you're around a corner.
Mhm.
You all are looking this way.
Yeah.
Behind you, there's about 5 feet, and then it keeps going down another hallway. So you just want to turn in place and watch that other hallway.
Yeah, because she said that if she says
Yeah.
that there's 2 people, I trust her enough to know that
Yeah.
they're going to hear this and
Sure.
they're going to come running around that
Sure.
corner anytime.
They-
So I'm posting up the other direction, knowing that Rio's got
Nice.
the
Again.
other.
They very well might.
Have our
4
backs.
humanoids, 2 goblins,
Yep.
wolves are down.
Wolves
Yeah.
Okay. That was Blaze. Frayne, you're up. Liv, you're on deck.
I'm going to. I know. I'm confident that they're going to take care of what we have ahead of us. So I'm going to plan ahead a little bit.
Okay.
The owl's going to come back a little,
Yep.
and I'm going to activate its ultrasound. So it's going to start to like map the tunnels that we're in.
Okay.
And kind of get a sense of bodies and stuff.
How far do you want to go? Because it'll map where it is within a certain range. And right now you can see when you're in the entrance chamber,
Uh-huh.
it basically maps I'd say a 20-foot radius. So which is decent, right?
Yeah.
So when you're in the entrance chamber, it maps those 2 hallways, but it doesn't go through objects. So it needs to kind of like go around.
Yeah, it has to kind of go. So where the goblin shot me, was that at the entrance chamber yet, or was that the first bend?
Where the goblin shot the owl, it was around the first bend on the other side.
Right. And then the owl came back. So if there is an area that we haven't gone to yet on this side, away from the 4 humanoids that he's covering, I want to kind of map in that
Okay,
direction.
so the only way is behind you up that hallway.
Then I'm going to do that.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to say the owl crosses in one movement, passes over Blaze's head and all of your heads, comes around to the right, then around to the left, and
But I
then
don't wanna
sees
get in
and then sees
their
a
faces.
door. There's a door, a closed wooden door in front of it.
Got it. So at this point, I've mapped everything.
For that on that side.
Got it. Okay. Then I'm going to return. I'm not going to go through that door.
No.
I'm going to return, start my way back.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
use
going
my
to say you
entire
get
turn
back
to
to
do
where you are. So your owl is currently in the area that you are.
Great.
Back. Okay?
That's fine with that being my whole turn.
All right. Liv, you're up. Trigger, you're on deck.
What am I? Wolves are gone.
Wolves are
What
gone.
am
You're
I looking
standing there. You've got damage. Your health bar has gone down a little bit over your head. And you can hear shouts right around that corner. Those other goblins are right around that corner.
Is it the same room that you guys are in, or is
Nope,
it different
it's across
room?
the hallway, a ways down. You're like 40 feet from them.
Yeah. You're like the East Wing, and we're like the West.
Yeah.
That's
I
exactly
love
what it
that
is.
show.
It was great.
Watch it every year.
Good
And
show.
do I know how many were on my side, or do I just hear them?
You heard them say there's 2, there's
There's
4,
2.
so you know there's 2. You can hear
2,
voices.
one
There's-
goblin is.
It sounds like 2.
I
One
shot one
goblin is
twice.
hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
Okay.
goblin is hurt, and one goblin is not.
Okay. I'm going to head towards one then and shoot at at one of them.
All right, so you come around the corner, and they are right in front of you. And you have your hand crossbow.
Yep.
Okay. And you'd like to shoot.
Yes.
You could probably notice the one that's jacked up.
Yeah. So I'll probably go for that one first.
He's picking owl pellets out of his ass.
Yeah. His ears.
I only rolled a 2, so I think I'm going to spend an edge to re-roll. And I did make one of them, so 3.
Also roll 3, meets it, beats it.
Okay.
But no additional damage. And thank you, Catalyst. These dice are rolling better than the other ones I had. Just
Take those dice away from me.
yeah.
So I'm sorry, the 6. So 9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay. 9 damage.
Yeah.
That goblin goes down
Woo!
Bye.
Pixelates.
and goes beep 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 whoop. And it's gone.
All right, so we just got one.
Yes.
There's just one
Right in
left.
front of you.
Yes, and actually, I would say that every time one of these actually blinks out, you see like a +1 go up, and you're going to get a karma for every time you see one of those +1s
Nice.
that you'll
Ooh.
gain. And so you're gaining
I got
experience
2
while you
plus
kill
1.
these things.
Okay.
So we got 3 so far. 2 wolves.
Can I
Yeah.
spend a
So
plot
you have
point?
2
Uh-huh.
extra, and you have 1.
Okay. One for the wolf and one for
Yeah, she got a wolf and
a wolf
goblin.
and a
Yeah.
goblin.
Yes, a wolf and a goblin, and you for
I didn't
2
get a
goblins.
wolf.
I killed both.
You're who shot?
That was me.
That was you.
Mhm. I didn't
killed the wolf?
He shot
eliminate
the
any-
wolf. He injured the goblin. She killed the goblin, and she
killed
killed
the
the
wolf.
wolf.
Yeah.
So 2 and 1.
Okay. Can I spend a plot point to take an additional action to shoot at the other goblin?
Sure you can.
I don't like the rules of this game. I got nothing.
I know. Shaft
He's
it.
telling us we're cheating. I'm gonna have words with you, wizard.
Welcome to Classic XP.
It's true. I remember those days.
Only when you kill
How do
it.
you
Only when you
think,
kill it.
how do you think I
Roll
feel?
to hit?
I'm in this fucking.
What's that?
You never,
Roll
you're
to hit.
never gonna level.
Shared
Sorry,
XP is
I'm behind here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm never gonna level up.
Meets it, beats it.
So that's
I rolled
10,
4.
10 physical.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, not sorry.
What the heck was that weapon?
Crossbow.
That's wow.
Okay.
Does 10
Uh,
actual damage.
so it goes through the armor, and you can tell that it pierced his armor, and now his armor is done. So he's
Okay.
worked his way through. You worked his way through his.
And thus concludes my.
That is your turn.
Yes.
All right. Trigger, you're up.
Right, so what can I do in this giant robe with nothing I've got? Can I would like to spy on whatever's behind that door.
Okay. Can you turn around and kind of go over to that door?
I think so.
Give me a perception
You're
check.
at the door, right? No, the owl.
I made it all the way back to us, but
Right.
You're only 10 feet from that door.
has he
Great,
told us
I'd
about
like
the
to
door
go
yet?
over there and.
Oh, you
and
told us about
Perception
that.
check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Describe everything I saw. I mapped it.
Perception is willpower plus logic, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
6. Yeah. Plus, I may re-roll 2 dice on 9 cyber combat hacking tests, and since we're in the
Yep.
matrix, does that count?
So you're using your cyber eye? Which weapon?
Nice.
6.
Okay. With a 6, you kind of close your eyes and it opens up your awareness and your vision. And you can hear on the other side of the door, really close to the door, low muttering conversation that sounds like the voice or the language that the other ones were using. You also hear and what sounds like the like clinking of a chain
Oh no.
just on the other side of that door.
Interesting.
And there were 4, and I clocked 4 creatures with my tracking. So we've got 3 voices probably and 1.
Snarly.
It sounds like
Snarly.
two voices talking to each other. And snarling.
2 voices talking to
Yeah.
each other.
You imagine
one
it's 2
snarling.
more wolves and 2 more goblins.
Oh.
That's kind of the what you
Okay.
get. No problem.
I didn't pick that up
Sounds good.
in
Yeah.
real life. Cool. So I'm going to report back to these guys. I feel like going through that door might be a dead end because it's the same things we encountered on the other end.
Let's keep going around this way.
Keep going around.
There's one goblin left. Keep following this trail until that one actually dead ends, and then maybe circle back and go through that if we don't go.
Go through the door if we don't get through anything. Yes, sir. So I think it's safe to go forward and go back to live.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
That goblin draws its sword and goes to attack you. Yep, because it's right in front of you.
Agility and willpower.
Yep.
She's still way out front.
Yeah. She's
So when I said that, can I take my movement and head back in that direction?
Yeah. So you traveled 10. You come back 10. I'm gonna say you can go to the end of this hallway just before the entrance chamber.
Cool.
That's 2 successes for me.
4 for me.
4. It
Okay.
misses. All right, that is it. As it tries to attack
I
you,
really like these.
you hear the door behind you open.
Oh, crap.
And from behind you hear as chains are released and wolves come around that corner at you folks. You have already moved up. It is now you, and you who are around that corner. You said you were watching it,
I'm
so I'm going to say
posting
you're
that
the closest, and then you're the second closest, and then you said you were right around the corner
At least you were watching.
So it would be you two that these 2 attack.
Okay.
The one comes right at you.
Me as in the owl, or me as in the.
You as in Frayne.
Oh,
But I
Not the
thought
owl.
he was further forward watching for
No,
those.
No,
so
he's
there's
just
the
around the
one
corner.
hallway, and I know Rio
He
was
was
looking
watching
down
the
that
door
way,
that
so
they're
I
coming
posted
from.
up this way. So we're teed up right now.
Yeah. That is 4 successes.
Is that on me?
Oh.
No, that's on him.
Agility plus willpower, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
And then for you,
I mean, I'm my consciousness is in the owl right now. I don't
That's-
think I can even dodge that, right?
you still get it because you have armor and stuff. Like that's
Okay.
kind of the same thing that dexterity works.
I mean,
It's
I
only
guess
2 hits.
if I see him going after me, then
Yeah.
maybe the owl can try to like distract him.
Yeah, it's only
a
2
little bit.
hits.
1.
Okay. So agility and logic.
Yeah.
So that is 12.
How much is that?
1, 2, 3.
5. 5. You're good.
I'm safe. It's all coming.
2.
Yeah. As you come over, you kind of like push it aside.
He's good.
That's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I got 3 hits and three ones.
And that's less than half.
Yeah, less than half.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Then I'm going to say again, it comes around the corner and you manage to kind of bring up your gauntleted wrist and it kind of clamps at it, but isn't able to get through.
So, like, while my consciousness is inside the owl, just out of reflex, my arm just
Oh, that's
goes
a
up.
good idea. That's a good point. That's a good point. It lunges for you and unfortunately misses. It kind of comes up to you, it starts, and you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, as you're watching yourself through the eyes of your everything. Okay.
Pretty sure my consciousness is back in my actual body at that point.
Okay. If you want to do that, you can do that.
So,
Yeah.
so you said I slapped the other wolf aside,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah,
away. I'm
yeah.
gonna spend a plot point then.
Sure, you can.
And I'm going to use a dish better served cold, but in this case, dish better served warm.
Okay.
And
Hey.
as I slap that wolf,
Yeah.
and I'm brushing that aside, right from my hand, straight a flame bolt right out of my hand, right into the side of its face as I'm shoving that
Okay.
aside.
Nice.
All right.
Around the corner, you got that.
So we're going to take 11 on that. Oop. And then almost left the table anyway. Being
Only
triggered.
one hit.
I'm the trigger of this side, apparently. Nice. Good thing I have one more.
The disease is catching.
Yeah,
The disease now.
Contagious. Contagious.
1, 2.
You beat it. So that's one additional damage on top of whatever damage it
One
does.
additional, so that would be 7 physical with armor avoidance, and it's been set ablaze.
Whoa.
Armor avoidance
Yep,
and 7.
at 7, and it's now been set ablaze.
Okay.
So basically, as I'm slapping this thing and it's brushing aside me, not only is the flame like the gushing, because obviously like a hand
Yeah.
against a wall, it's all
Yeah.
coming out. It's actually left like pieces of molten
Yeah. Love it.
right on its side.
Yeah.
So
And you hear as it kind of like you hit it and it is still barely there. Believe it or
Yeah,
not,
little
but it's
singed-
just yeah,
singed wolf
exactly.
hair.
Wolf hair. Yeah,
Blech.
unfortunately. I know. Okay. That was you. Sorry.
Dish better served cold.
Yeah, you skipped the turn. It was their turn. They did those things. You watch as one of the goblins also comes around the corner and shoots an arrow. I'm gonna say at you for just doing that to its
That's fair.
buddy.
I'm gonna earn my plot point and take that hit for him.
Wow. Okay, that is 4 hits. Let's see if you need to use it. Roll willpower versus agility.
Agility willpower, right?
Yeah.
Let's be 1, 2, 3 hits.
Okay, so it goes through with 1 extra damage.
I take it.
You're gonna take that instead.
Yeah.
So as you see that happen, you back up into the shot as you get an arrow in your side. You are going to take 5 physical, not piercing, 5 physical damage in your armor.
The 12th dice.
Dodging is agility and logic.
Agility and willpower
Okay.
is your
Is your dodge.
to
Got it.
try
Okay,
and
so
evade the shot. Yeah.
I overrolled in my last.
Rio, you're up. Blaze, you're on deck.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to beeline it towards that goblin
Yeah.
that shot that arrow. And as I do, I'll apparate the machete.
Yeah.
And I'm going to come around with it.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I ignore a point of damage, so I took 4 instead of 5. Just FYI.
Sorry. Is that?
You did 5 damage with that goblin.
Correct.
Right? I take 4 instead of 5.
Yeah.
'cause I ignored.
Yep.
That's 4 hits.
4.
Yeah.
I rolled 2, so 2 extra damage on top of whatever your damage is.
2 extra, so 7. 7
Got it.
stun. Then I will burn my last edge. No, no, I'm sorry. I mixed my plot point and my edge up. No.
Phew.
I'll have the
I
one
was like,
plot
man,
I
I
burn.
burnt those quickly.
No, that's all.
With that 7, was it 7 damage or 6 damage?
7.
7. with that 7 damage, you actually come across its armor, and the links kind of come apart, and his chain shirt like falls to his ankles, and he's like, as he looks up at you, not in a good place, and not happy as you've cut his armor off.
Staring at.
All right, that was Rio. Blaze, you're up. Frayne, you're on deck.
So now what am I seeing now? So he's in front of me. There's one goblin.
One goblin and one wolf that's barely, and then the other wolf that's trying to eat him. 2 wolves and a goblin.
So if we're next to each other, it means there's a wolf and a goblin here right now?
There's a goblin just around the corner who shot an arrow. So ahead of you, where you were watching, there was a goblin. You just got this wolf here, and it's really hurt. And then there's a wolf just like beside you,
going after him.
Yeah, it's busy.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna go back after the wolf that got me, because my focus would be to turn towards that as I'm slapping it away. So I don't even see that wolf right now. Sure. And I'm gonna see that's me, it's just right next to him, right?
Yeah.
I'm just basically grab both ends of its head right now, and another flame bolt just right into its skull.
All right.
So
Light him up, son.
Yeah.
that is going to be 4 hits.
That's 2, so it's going to take 2 extra damage on top of that.
Nice.
So 8 points of armor avoidance physical.
Damn.
And it's still set ablazed.
Yeah, it blinks out.
And then
1 karma.
nice.
Just go.
Ha.
Poof.
Okay.
It didn't even poof for my fire this time. It just poofed for a whole other irrelevant reason.
All right. Blaze, that's your turn. Frayne, you're up. Leave your on deck.
So I kind of flash back into my body and then focus my determination, flash back into the owl,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna shoot the wolf that was just trying to eat me. I get 2 attacks on him.
Yep.
Attack number 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
Wow.
Okay, and that's 1, so it's a difference of 3.
So that is 11 physical damage on him.
Oof.
Dang.
11 physical on the other. Okay, that's 8.
Those net hits have really changed our damage around.
Really did, yeah.
So 5 left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still up.
Yep.
Second attack.
Yep.
Get those pellets.
Oh snap!
1, 2,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
4,
I thought it
5
was,
hits.
I thought,
5 hits?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
3 difference.
3 difference, so that's 11 again.
Okay. It ding, 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 goes out. Bing.
You got your
1
I did, I got it.
1 karma.
Oh yeah, I get 1 karma now. I'll write that down.
I worked really hard for that.
Okay. All right. Let's Frayne, Liv, you're up. And this goblin's right in front of you.
So I had just dodged an attack from that goblin, yeah?
Mhm.
So I'll say for style, the way I got out of, the way I dodged that attack was I did a one-handed backhand spring with the crossbow in the other. When I make that landing, I shoot him again with a crossbow bolt.
very fancy. She's very
Fancy.
fancy. She's very impressive.
fancy.
I could do it if I wasn't dressed like this.
Oof. Oh no. Fuck it, I'm gonna spend it. I'll spend another. I got, I think, 2 more after this. So that's 4 to hit.
Oh, that's a difference of 3.
Well done.
Oh, okay. So that is another 10 points.
Ding, ding, ding. Blinks out, gone.
All right.
Nice.
So is that it? Are we done? Do we cover them all?
Are there any left?
So the only 2 are the ones in the one that shot around the corner and another one that's in that other room
Oh, okay.
near you folks. Right? There's 2 goblins left.
Got it.
Oh, so only 1 goblin peeked the corner
Yeah.
from him.
Yeah.
2 wolves and 1 goblin came out.
Yeah. So Trigger, you're up.
2 wolves and 1 goblin came out. There's 1 goblin still in the room behind the door.
And there's
Which
1
went
wolf
in the
near
door?
you,
Yeah.
right?
No, it's gone.
Oh, that one's gone.
All the wolves.
I
Just this
obliterated
guy
this
in this
thing.
room.
Yeah.
Right?
Go for it.
Here, there's 2 goblins.
There's one in front of me and the one in the room. Yeah.
1 in front and 1 around the corner.
1 unknown.
Oh, so I don't see that guy.
Yeah, right.
He's around the corner.
Right. You only see the one that shot at him.
Feeling both very frustrated that I can't do anything in this fucking robe, and watching everybody do things, I just storm up to this other goblin and push him up against the wall. I'm like, you want to live? You want to live?
All right. Can you give me an
Nice.
intimidation check? Do you
Yes, I
have
can. What is
intimidation?
it?
Do you have intimidation as a skill?
No.
No.
Okay. So what's your charisma?
4.
Double that.
I hear Liv in the background. I'm like, what?
That's funny. Woof. Okay, so I'm going to spend an edge to reroll all of these. No, wait. There was one here that I just picked up. There was one here that I just picked up. Crap, let's just... Sorry.
You got one
Oh,
hit.
all good.
1. Okay, that looks very similar. And then I'm going to spend an edge to reroll. That's how that works, right? All right, it's 4.
Okay. With 4, he kind of like, he goes,
Great.
He understands this.
Right, he understands. He understands. Who else is in here? And I know, look, in this magic-y world in the Matrix, just speak to me in a way I can understand.
so as you have him up, he's facing you and he goes like this.
Uh-huh.
And you look to your left and there is a goblin with a bow trained on you.
Motherfucker. Right. Do I have anything that I can do?
You still have an action?
Right. Do I still have...
You can move.
I can-
I'd say the action was to push him up against the wall and say, yeah.
crap.
You took like an unarmed kind of
Push
attack
him,
to
okay.
shove.
Right. Damn. What did I do with... Hang on a second. Excuse me, cheat sheet time. Don't have things.
Just get behind
Would
me.
be these guys. Just what?
Get behind me.
I know, I just like... Right, so I run up to him. You want to live? You want to live? Right. And I'm just going to back up and
Okay,
run
so he's
behind
back
Rio.
out of the way of his
Yeah.
of his shot. Okay.
Damn it.
Good stuff.
She's just
all right.
comic relief now.
Yeah, I
That's
love
all
it.
she's good for.
I love it. So that one that just like dropped it takes off down that hallway past the one with the bow.
Fuck.
And that one with the bow comes around the corner
Right.
and is going to attack you.
Now she's behind me, so he doesn't have a clear line of sight. She moved back behind me.
Oh, you back behind. Okay, so it's gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna shoot in your general direction.
Yeah.
I shoot in your general direction. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 3 hits to you, Rio.
Recent.
You
I got 4.
you got 4, so that's even better. So you are able to evade it. I'm even going to say that as it comes out, you actually slap the arrow out of the way.
Nice.
And it kind
That's
of
some monk
like.
shit. That's some
Yeah,
dope monk shit
absolutely.
right there.
That's definitely what I'm
Can I roll
That is
catch
monk shit.
Can you roll to catch
Can I
it?
roll to catch
I will allow you to roll to
Yes.
catch it.
Yeah.
Roll me an agility check. Double agility, please.
Come on, monk daddy.
And I'm going to say this is pretty hard to do, so I'm going to roll
Hello, daddy.
10 dice.
I know. I'm not complaining. I'm approving.
That was beautifully done.
Well saved. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that he's probably got that arrow.
He knows, like,
Now he
yeah.
probably now owns it.
He caught it in
Yeah.
his mouth.
This is tea
He's now
time,
doing a
baby.
tango.
That is 8.
To my 2, you, as the arrow comes by, you catch it, and Trigger, it is like right here as he catches it out of the air.
I got you, baby.
That's great. That is fantastic. I love how cinematic that was. That's awesome.
Try so hard
All right.
to be useful.
That was their turn. Rio, you're up. Blaze, you're on deck.
I'm gonna hand you the arrow.
Thanks.
Stick him with the pointy end.
Okay, and then you at him. Okay, attack.
Oh. Agility plus, what is it, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8, 9, 10, and then the 2, 11, 12, plus the 1 is 13. So that's 1, 2, 3, Here's your ducker. So I have 5.
Wow. Okay, that is a difference of 2 to damage.
3 plus 4, 7.
7. All right. Okay. All right. You hit it. You hit him, and it dings off his armor, but leaves a dent in the breastplate that he has.
I'm gonna step aside and look to my boss here and say, he's all yours.
All right, Blaze, you're up. Frayne, you're on deck.
So I don't see the last goblin anymore. I just see them
Correct.
take out the one that I know exists.
It's right behind you. It's right behind you. What's happening? You kind of turn, and you can
ran
see
in the opposite
that they're attacking this other goblin.
I'm actually going to go ahead and hold my turn then.
What are you going to hold to do?
Because I don't see that last goblin, right? So I don't know it exists.
You see this goblin that they're fighting.
Oh, I
The
did?
other goblin took off.
Oh!
So there was 2 goblins.
Yeah.
One took off.
the last
He
one was
took
down the
off.
hallway.
Yeah,
I couldn't see it.
No, this one is right
this
beside
one-
you. This one, it was basically just shot an arrow around the corner.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And the other one ran past him down the
Yeah.
hallway where he came
Not
from.
past, but yeah, turned and went the
Yeah.
way that they came from. Yeah.
Don't like it.
And you hear a door
Go get him.
close
Go.
down the hallway.
Ah,
Oh, the door. We do hear a door close.
Yeah.
fuck. But it's a different door. It's further. It's.
Then I just basically go direct and I just literally just throw another flame spear down the hall because I can't hear what they're saying. So I see the
firebolt at
last
the one-
one.
this one.
So
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
I
go
still
ahead.
another fireball at the last.
Yep.
Or not fireball. Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Much different spell.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And much less lethal to people standing around.
Lethal to
Yes.
people around.
Yeah, there's that. She's still squishy.
Six.
Okay. Difference of 3.
So that'd be 9 with armor avoidance and set ablaze.
Jeez.
9?
Nay.
Yep. I'm really liking the net hits on these
mean,
spells.
Yeah, this is a nice.
Play with that class.
All right. And
That's
it obviously freaks out, drops its bow, and is currently afire, trying to like pat itself out.
So yeah, because I just got that with our last level ups. It's that set ablaze
The set
effect.
ablaze,
As you
yeah.
start to smell roasted goblin.
Yummy.
All right. That was Blaze. Frayne, you're up. Live, you're on deck.
I
You're
have line
back
of
in
sight
your
on this.
owl now, right?
Yeah, I'm back in my owl. I'm gonna shoot this goblin that's on fire.
Okay.
That is 3 hits.
Okay. Only 2, so difference of 1.
Then he takes 9 points of physical damage.
Okay. Pop, 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 into its head as that's kind of flaming, and it kind of just goes deep, deep, deep. +1.
Who gets the +1 to set fire or the last of the shot?
Always a
it
kill
back.
shot.
I like this
Classic
game.
RPGs. Yeah, all of a sudden, yeah, exactly.
It's not a competition, but Frayne is winning.
I'm actually tied with Liv, but I'm not paying attention.
Other than the smell of flickering, other than the sound of flickering flames, the passageway goes silent.
But there's someone running down the other way. He's gonna alert. If there are any others, he's gonna alert that person. There's one more big humanoid somewhere around
Are
here.
we still? Are we out of initiative?
Out of
at this
initiative.
point?
Out of
Like, is everyone all right?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
There's one. The big humanoid. Did I ever get a sense of their location? Because I knew
Fought
it's
further because it was noisy. Like it was hard to tell
further
details.
in either direction. Doesn't it says further.
Through the door.
Basically, from where you're standing now,
Is
like
it where the
diagonal.
goblin went running? Oh,
It's slightly diagonal from where the from where the goblin went running.
so it's between the two.
Somewhere in
in
this
the
slightly
middle.
this way. So who knows?
So
Right. All right. So that one went running off. If he, and I'm like holding your bolt. That one went running off. We went down that direction.
let's go.
He probably gonna alert others. I'm so useless in battle.
Hey,
Uh,
you're not useless. No one's useless.
sat back into my meat body because
Yeah.
now I can move, and I'm like that way, and I go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just.
And when you're like, "Are you
Following.
okay?"
You all right?
You can see like there's a tear in the leather of my armor, and I'm like, "I ripped it, flexing."
That tracks.
I like it.
So yeah, I want to run with him after that
That one?
one
Yeah.
goblin.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we got one left.
Well,
yeah, he
there's
ran off
others in
and
here.
closed the door. There's others in.
There's
Gotcha.
an unknown running away, right?
There's an unknown running
But there's one behind a closed door.
what we heard was, well, what happened was, I pushed him up against a wall. His buddy came at me with an arrow. I ran away. His buddy shot the arrow, and he ran past his buddy who shot at me, and then ran away.
Deeper
and we
into the
heard a
dungeon.
door close.
Gotcha.
You're going after him.
But we could probably, I could probably open that door.
Yeah.
We're so far the two of us are going. So
Yeah.
come join us.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
running.
Okay, so you come around the corner quite quickly. You come around from across the hallway, so you're a little ways away. It's going to take you a second just to catch up.
Hey, live, and I'll grab you. There's a place and the time and all that, but that was brilliant. The flippy flip and the shoot.
Oh, thanks.
Brilliant. All right, the door.
That's great. So you get to an open door that leads into what appears to be maybe their barracks. It's a 20 by 20 foot square chamber. 4 beds line the south wall to your left. We're going to call that south. It's a disaster in here. Belongings and trash are strewn about everywhere. And it looks like there are little hay kind of mounds where the wolves slept at the foot of each of the beds.
Wait a
4
minute.
beds, 4 mounds of hay, and then there's a door on the other end that is closed.
Can I do just a super quick scan, search, something to see if there's anything in here that looks like it doesn't belong?
Yes.
Which
give
in
me-
a traditional video
Exactly.
game, it would kind of glow.
There would
It would
be
be-
like
it'd be
a
highlighted.
thingy.
Give me a
When
perception check.
I remember when I was in the Escapist Den before this was like Wizards Dungeon 4.0.
Yeah.
Back when it was 1.0. And
Yeah, give me a perception check as you start to kind of like search it.
Perception is willpower plus logic. That's correct. Willpower plus logic.
Yeah.
While that's going on, I'm just going to say it out loud. How the hell are we supposed to prove we didn't do this thing in this game? I don't understand.
We don't know what it is that we need to prove yet.
I don't know. I just saw stuff that we were supposed to beat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to hit shit. I just want to hit shit for a purpose.
Also,
we're supposed
Liv
to get
is
to the-
like
I'm
Liv is
gonna
like
burn another
19,
edge.
20 years old, and so she's like picks up like the hay. She's like, I've never actually.
Oh,
This is weird.
there were these creatures once called horses. They ate that. We still got horses?
Yes, but they're rare.
Yeah,
Especially in Seattle.
cybernetic and shit, right?
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
But not in this part of the
8.
world.
Wow.
8. Wow. With an 8, you find 500 gold coins
What?
Oh, wow.
in a chest about this size in the corner. And as you're searching, it's like floating like this
Right.
and like glowing.
So I just go up to it and do the thing that I know, like just grab it, like knowing that it's
and,
just going
and
to go
as you
into
grab it goes,
goes into my.
and then you sing.
Yeah. Not what I was
As
looking for,
you're-
but helpful. I'm still looking for something. I feel like if we have to find something in here that helps us prove that we didn't do it, that Bitbucket did it, and we know that Bitbucket is in here somewhere, and somewhere in this place, in this godforsaken place, you wizard, there's a large humanoid about.
So we
Is the door
start
open?
tearing the room up.
Well,
door
I
locked?
think
So
the
there's
door.
another
It's closed,
door
you
in
don't
this
have
It's the
room.
door. Yeah, I
there's
think we
another
gotta go to
door.
the door.
Yeah.
Okay. As you go up to the door, first off,
can we check
go
for
ahead.
traps of some kind?
What game are we playing? Damn it?
Yeah. What are we? How is
I've been searching. I've been doing things. I remember this from when I was younger.
Does
I
that?
spent a lot of time in the Escapist Den when I was younger. I've been a runner for a long time.
I feel like we got to have a conversation about this later on.
Yeah, fine.
I think you might have an addiction.
Yeah.
It's gonna help us right now.
worse
Look,
addictions.
I'm dressed in a fucking robe. I can't do anything else. At least let me use my love of video games for the common good.
You cross the chamber, realizing actually you get a little side notification that your account, 500 new yen, has actually been added to your account.
Yeah.
And so that gold is actually real world currency.
wow? Okay, now I see why people come in here and play this. Okay, it's cool.
But I'm
As-
also still like, eyes on the prize.
This is how the
eyes on
modern
prize.
day
Sure. As you go over to the door, you notice that it's a
Right.
oak door, and
It
it's
seems so
got
yummy.
a little window in it with like bars, and you look out and you see that there's a long hallway with like 3 little hallways heading out from the right. At the end of that long hall is another door with a little window with bars in it, and it's 70 feet long, this hallway.
Jesus Christ.
With
what's
3
down,
offshoots.
What's down those side offshoots?
Can we open this, or it's barred?
Can his owl fit through the bars?
No,
Yes.
it's like, you did say check for traps. Would you like to do that still?
Yes.
Okay, give me a
Yes.
perception check.
Especially when you ask like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just honoring your
I
actions.
mean, yeah.
Yeah,
And you
sure.
did have a kick-ass perception earlier.
Four.
Okay.
Is that correct? Did I do that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You do notice, actually, that there is a little trigger, almost like a little stick that comes up from the top, that is on a little wheel that is connected to the door on this side. So if the door is like this, there is a little piece that is hanging below it, a little trip switch.
Aha.
Anyone know what to do with that?
And there is a lock in the door. There is a keyhole.
A real lock. Anyone know what to do with that before we handle that lock?
Well,
I mean, I've got electronics doesn't help with that. I don't have engineering.
But how does that translate into this world?
Yeah.
As
lock picking? You pull out your electronics kit,
I have a lockpick
and it's
set.
actually like a priest's tool kit.
Okay.
The electronics kit. So it's got bottles and prayer beads and things in that would actually help with maybe
Really?
something that you want to
This
do
is
with
a
your
useless class. You had lockpicks.
I got a lockpick set.
yeah.
Try it.
listen.
So,
if any of us get possessed,
before we
the
do
trap?
go, but I'm talking about the
For the trap, what would I have?
Yeah, so you have
something
like
in
a rogue's kit, which
Yeah.
has a magnifying glass and a little hooky thing,
Sure.
and lock picks and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like, let me dig around my, and I start.
Do you have any skills that you think would help you with that?
Logic.
No, actual skills.
Skills.
I don't think so, right? Escape artist?
Tasking. Escape artist.
Yeah, I would use escape artist maybe to do this.
What about engineering?
So glad I took that.
Yeah, that could
skill.
potentially help if there's a mechanism that is if you want to figure out what the mechanism is. But actually, to actually trip it would be different. So you could figure out what it does maybe with engineering.
Okay.
But to be able to actually disengage it, I would say escape artist is probably the
Oh,
the way, yeah.
okay, that does
Yeah.
apply. Okay, then I will let you.
But if you would figure out okay, it leads to this, it does this, and then
So can I roll to assist?
Sure, you can with
Okay.
engineering. Absolutely, that's a great idea.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get 1, 2, 3 extra die
So
that you can roll.
6. Oh, how about
You,
3?
you roll 3 extra die.
3 extra die.
Hopefully they'll add hits to you.
Hopefully, because I got 3. So 4.
Okay, with 4 extra die, you actually manage to kind of cut a string, tie a string off, and cut the string that's connected to that trigger to untrigger. So you have successfully disengaged the trap
Nice.
on this door,
Right.
and now there is a keyhole.
That's
And
fucking
now there's a
teamwork.
keyhole, so
And
now
you
I'm
can do
like-
the
One more
keyhole.
check for the key.
Can I assist?
And
Since
the
that's
same thing, escape artist, or is there a different thing that I
Yeah,
use?
escape artist. Let's do that.
Okay.
As it's a lock.
because she's not being the lock
Yeah,
In
I
real
can't
life.
be the lock.
there's something very beautiful about
5.
seeing someone manually try and do this.
Ooh, 5.
Instead of
In
just
this
So as you
little
put your,
Instead of just
Yeah.
magically doing it.
Yeah.
it's a fairly advanced lock, and you start to and you start to hear it, and you think you're doing well, and that's where we're going to take a break for this episode. We'll be right back.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you again for watching the RealmSmith Shadowrun Excommunication live stream here. I'm Ren Malternus. I am the Community and Marketing Director for Catalyst Game Labs, and this time I want to talk to you a little bit about fiction. The world of Shadowrun itself has been around for 34 years at this point, so there is so much lore to get immersed in and share and dive deep into. So we're going to talk a little bit about the fiction line today, and I have 3 books here that I want to share with you. The first one is one of our most popular series. It's called, This book is Shaken by Russell Zimmerman, and it's one of our top sellers. So this whole series, we've got Shaken, Stirred, and there's a third one that I should know, but Russell talks through the perspective of a mage in the Shadowrun world who is kind of a detective noir style approach to Shadowrunning. So you should check this out. He has a spirit. You get to see the astral and the magical side of things and the adventures and shenanigans he gets into. So Shaken is by Russell Zimmerman is a great place to start. Then there's Elfin Black by Jennifer Brozek. Jennifer writes for both Shadowrun and BattleTech, and she's one of our very popular authors as well. I love this run because it's kind of from the perspective of someone that comes from money that gets roped in with Shadowrunners and plays the politics game that we all know and love of our betrayals here in Excommunication. So if you want to check out Elfin Black, it's an elf poser. He's human but wants to be an elf, and follow him on his charades from London all the way to Seattle, and seeing who the players are in the Seattle area. So Elfin Black, Jennifer Brozek. And then finally, I'm going to promote Under Shadows. Now, this one I have not read yet. However, it is written by our line developer for Shadowrun, Jason Hardy. So he's actually also, you've seen his image on the stream. The card, the NPC for Torrin Skelly is actually a likeness of Jason Hardy. So you can see the line developer for yourself, but he's a wonderful writer. I've read some of his other works, and I'm sure this is a wonderful representation of the Sixth World. So 3 books for you to check out and get started and dive in deep with fiction. We also do an audiobook line, so you should check that out. Our newest release is by Jason Charles Miller, who was on episode 1, and it's called Another Rainy Night, and you can get that on Audible. So thank you all so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome back. You find yourselves in the Wizard's Dungeon video game. You just cleared the goblins and the wolves that were patrolling the dungeon. You were at a door. You were trying to open it. That basically the other goblin had gotten away and retreated down. You hear a click, and it opens, and you can open it.
All right.
Okay.
Jumping into my owl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly the owl in and do ultrasound down every corridor.
Very cool. Okay. All
Pulse
right.
it in that
Yeah.
direction.
As your owl goes down the corridor, you notice that the 3 alcoves that exist are they lead to cell doors, and it's 3 dungeon cells. You see one, you pass the other one, you see the other, you pass another, you see the other. They are currently empty. It turns and it comes back.
I will convey that to everybody.
Like prison cells.
Prison cells,
And they're empty.
and they seem empty.
Okay.
Guess we gotta go the other way then.
Yeah.
Well, but there's a door right at the end of it, right?
Yeah, it's another
there's the
dungeon.
other door.
It's another
Yeah.
dungeon door. Yeah.
Got it.
That goblin's like throwing doors behind it as it
Yeah, I
goes.
feel like he's just going straight through.
Then let's go to
Yeah.
that door, see if it's trapped and locked.
Let's
Can I
go.
do a perception
Yeah, just a
check
quick.
as we slide through? Can I do a quick check as we slide through for anything? Like, look, this is the only thing I'm good for right now, you guys. Let me just see if there's anything around.
Check those cells.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. If she
okay,
checks
this
one
was
side, I'll
fine.
check the other.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
What's that check for that?
Sorry. So you're checking what? Sorry.
She's checking the cells on one side, right?
I'm just checking
She's doing a
the
divine
whole
sense.
general.
What are you
Divine
doing?
sense.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay.
She's doing something completely
You and I
different.
we should check the cells. We'll check the cells.
Okay. Give me perception checks. Or who wants to lead the cell check? Then you can add your perception dice to him
You're probably
for help.
better with
5.
What's the roll though?
Perception is willpower plus logic,
Yeah.
and then
Thank
you do
you.
the same, and then you add dice to his equal to your hits. With a 5, same thing. There is a goblin who is now seems displaced from where you are.
Okay,
So you thought it maybe went down that door, but it's like this way now.
okay.
There is still one individual, a larger individual at the end, kind of through the walls diagonally from where you are currently.
You got 1 extra.
You said 1?
Yeah.
5.
Okay. With a 5, the cells seem empty. Cool. Completely empty.
The goblin is over. It is somewhere through this muck, but so is what I believe to be Bitbucket. Somewhere in that general vicinity. I can't hack in this place.
Oh, I'm starting to understand. I think. Bitbucket set us up, we think. We got to prove that we're not the ones who did whatever we did. We got to get
We
to
got
him.
to get to Bitbucket.
Yeah.
That's
That's how we
basically-
prove we're innocent.
Either we coerce him or we find proof on him. We know that his mark was already in the place before I showed up in that apartment.
We need a confession.
But why would the wizard keep Bitbucket here?
How do we know the wizard isn't Bitbucket?
Oh God,
Oh.
that's some Kaiser Soze shit.
I don't know that movie, but I do.
Thank you.
Great movie.
It's a while back. but I
Fortunate what
think
happened with that leading actor, though.
Very, very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
try
say
not
that-
to talk about that anymore.
Let's try to get to that big thing. That's got to be something significant.
Well, the only doors that we have right now are the one in front of us and the one behind us. We could go all the way around that way, or we could go through this door that's right here.
Let's go through this door that's right here.
Sounds, Yeah.
Let's do
I'm going to check it for traps.
Okay.
it. All right.
Wait, that seems like a lot of dice.
Blaze.
It's just your thumb.
Yeah, at this
Yes.
point, it's just my thumb because that's all I can do.
So fucking good.
There's no lighter in this world.
Many thanks.
Just don't call me a candle.
4.
Okay.
Oh, 5. Sorry, 5.
5. All right, that's better. Good. With the 5, you're checking it for traps. Is that right? Okay. Again, same thing. You see but it's on the other side of the door
Oh,
because the door opens that way. So it's going to be a bit more difficult to
to disarm it.
disarm it.
Liv, you think you can do this? I'll try to point it out as best as I can because I have cyber vision and I can help you.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have engineering, so I'm going to help you like
Sure.
I did last time as well.
All right.
Stuff.
So this is the first thing is for the
to disarm
to
the
disarm the lock, which was
Escape
escape artist. Okay.
And what do we do to help her?
Engineering.
You roll the same. Well, you can roll engineering and add your hits. You're rolling the
try these
same as
dice.
she is, and then adding her hits as dice
What do you
to her
roll?
roll.
Huh?
Adding
What do
your
you?
hits.
Escape artist?
No, I don't have escape artist. I have cyber eyes. What are the number of dice she's rolling?
So I would do perception check,
Right.
and then whatever hits you have, you can add.
Okay.
Oof. At least they're not ones.
Yep.
I'm not rolling these dice again.
Oh, the Shadowrun ones
Yeah.
that killed you.
Yep.
You get 4 extra from me.
4 extra. Okay. Try
Roll a
these.
different set.
And 4 more extra.
Yeah. It's nice. Uh-oh.
So
Hey.
4 successes.
With all of theirs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not roll. I'm gonna stick to rolling my dice.
Do you have any edge left?
Oh, well,
Do they add
have
their
any
successes, or should
I
she
do
have
have-
to re-roll
I
for
do
their
have-
successes?
she
Yeah.
re-rolls for the successes.
Okay, yeah.
So it's 4?
Yeah.
Okay. As you place the kind of the hook on the other side and you're trying to pull it and cut the thing, the trigger breaks
Uh-oh.
and there is a panel that opens up and it appears like a liquid falls on top of you and it starts to burn like acid.
Crap, it's tough.
Um,
Can we get Alpha?
You have triggered the trap and you will take 3 physical damage.
All 3 of us?
Nope, just her.
Just her.
And with that 3 physical damage, it goes through your armor straight to physical
As I see
Okay.
that, and I'm
because
noticing,
it seeps in through your armor. It's like fire.
I'm going to use a karma point to fully repair my armor.
But it goes through your armor
yeah,
to your
that's-
physical. So you can still repair your armor, but this goes directly to physical because it's liquid.
Okay, how many physical?
3 on your armor.
3 wait, no, 3 on my armor or 3 physical?
your-
Sorry, 3 on your physical condition
Track.
monitor.
Okay.
It would take, you would do
All right.
3.
You all right?
No. Oh, jeez.
As you see it like steam and like smoke.
Triggered.
Right.
It burns! I'm just like yelling at
yeah,
birds.
yeah,
You're the
yeah.
healer.
You're the healer.
I'm the healer.
Yeah,
You're the
are.
healer.
What do I do? Biofeedback.
You gotta play the game.
Can I play
Yeah.
the biofeedback program
Yeah,
thing?
there's a number of, I think,
Oh,
in
that's
your
right,
cheat
I'm the
sheet there.
cleric.
Yes.
There's a number of ways that you can heal. I have them here.
I have biotech. I don't know if that helps.
I'm starting to roll around in the hay to like soak up whatever this liquid is. me right
what
now.
about, can I give her a stim patch?
Stim patches for stun.
It says heal 1 stun.
Yeah.
Oh, I
once
see
it's
what you're
done,
saying. I see what you're
she's
saying.
she's physical.
Can I give her a trauma patch?
Yes.
Right.
You can call upon.
And
you're
Charlie
only
Patch will heal one physical.
But it's only what is coordinated with the things on my. I can't just like be like, wizard, heal my friend.
Well, you can be divine energy of the
Awesome.
Matrix.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
god that you have in this game.
Ask for help.
Call
Right,
upon.
as I'm putting the healing patch on her
Yeah,
because of
sure.
the Western medicine and Eastern medicine. All right, wizard, you've made me this cleric. I'm useless in battle. Would you please help me heal my friend with a woo?
As I'm rolling around in the hay, like
Yeah. Okay.
Clean this crap off her.
All right. Give me a biotech plus first. Yeah. Do you have first aid skill? Do you have first aid or bio? You have
I have
biotech,
biotech.
right?
Yeah.
Do biotech check. So biotech plus logic.
Biotech plus logic? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's still the.
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's
Yeah. If you look at regaining armor and damage, those are ways that you can do it on your cheat sheets there.
3.
So you actually, wow, you're actually able to heal 2 points of 1 point of physical for each hit.
Yeah.
No, 2 points of physical for each hit for each successful
Holy
hit.
crap.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I used up a trauma patch for nothing, but
But let's
now
say you
you're
didn't
extra-
then.
Okay.
Let's say you tried to use biotech to kind of heal. You have to take the time to do it. That's why you can't do it in combat. This is outside combat thing. After
Gotcha,
combat's
okay.
done, you can do this. But so you heal back 6.
All right.
oh,
all
so
right.
I'm fully
Yeah.
back. So like I'm like as I'm like rolling around, I'm like, fuck. All right,
All right. Maybe this.
we have to be really careful about those.
Yeah. Hey, good point though. We play the game.
Play the game.
You asked, it happened.
Thank you.
Right. So we've triggered the trap. I guess we can go through the door.
Okay.
I'll try it. Is it locked?
Yeah. This one actually isn't locked. So it has a lock in it, but it actually just opens, and you can go through.
Coming through.
Okay. As you go through, you enter a chamber
Of secrets.
that is 20 by 20. It's nondescript, except for a statue in the middle of the back wall. There are no doors that leave this chamber.
Statue?
Yeah.
Is that the humanoid figure you saw?
Does it look like the wizard?
The statue is that of a cloaked, hooded humanoid. In its hand is a sculpted tablet. It's holding a tablet in one hand, and in the other hand, it's got what looks like a string or chain of orbs. So it's a chain with an orb, chain with an orb, chain with an orb, all the way around.
Now, I've seen something
it
like
hands
that
there
before, but I don't think it is.
in the
what I
back.
think it
Does that look familiar at all?
It doesn't. No, it's just some sort of mystical, shadowy figure who is holding a tablet and chain.
Careful
chained
touching
with orbs.
anything.
There are 5 orbs on
No,
it.
5
orbs.
orbs.
I wanna
Crap,
examine
there's
the orbs.
5 of us.
Yeah. As you look at the orbs, there are 5 different symbols on those orbs: fire, sun, moon, a cog, and a fist.
Well, I know which one is mine.
I know which one's mine.
On the tablet, it says, "Know thyself. Honesty is the true reward."
Fire, sun, moon, a cog, and a fist.
Yeah.
It's the sun and the moon.
Well, we know who fire is.
I know
Fire.
what the sun is. No
Sun?
one did it.
Sun?
You're the sun.
Isn't there a sun on
There's a
your
sun on my
thing?
chest, right? On my
yeah,
thingy.
that's true. What was it? Fire,
And then-
sun, moon,
You're the
And
moon.
then the cog.
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 And so we're
Moon,
fist or moon?
fist.
Which
I'm
one?
fist.
He's
Fist,
fist.
moon. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I put my hand on the cog.
Oh,
Nothing.
God. I put my hand on the sun.
Can I take it?
No, so it's on a chain. So it's
Got it.
connected, and the chain moves, but the orbs are stuck like charms on a bracelet.
Huh.
And it's
So
Nothing
we
else
just-
on the tablet.
no. All it
There's no
says
that-
is, "Know thyself. Honesty is the true reward."
Well, we know which one pertains to us,
So,
so we know ourselves that much.
but can we just go up and touch them and see if it
Let's
works?
touch it at the
Well,
same
it's
time.
just a
Yeah,
chain.
all at the same.
Oh, all
All at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. You all grab your own orb. Nothing happens.
Well, that was fun.
What else is in the room? Just that. There's no engravings, no
Nope.
indents.
Nope.
Wizard. I know that I've done some bad things in my time. I'm sure all of us have done some things that we regret. You're asking us to know ourselves. We're guilty of many things, but we are not guilty of what we're being accused of. I know this myself. All of them know this ourselves. Give us some kind of a sign as to what we're supposed to do here. We don't have a lot of time. Some of us don't have a lot of time. Period. Anything?
No answer.
We don't even know what we're being accused
That
of.
was great, though. Thank you.
Plot point?
Know thyself, honesty.
Yay! Toss a coin to your witcher. All right.
Know thyself, honesty is the
True reward.
true reward.
What is the expression on this figure's face?
There is no face, so it's a hooded figure, and it's blank inside. Like it's like solid up the hood. It's like a hooded face.
I don't know what your astral plane business would translate to in this world.
Have I felt the ability to go into the astral here?
You do have it, yeah. You do sense it.
So, only vision or full escape?
You could feel like you could astrally project, and you also feel like you could look into the behind the veil. Both.
Behind the veil? I'll start by looking behind the veil, and without glasses, you can totally see that the green eyes that Blaze usually has rotate from red to green and glow out from the sclera and the irises and stuff like that as I'm peering behind.
Cool. As usual, you blink once, you open them up. The world is grayscale, or the dungeon is grayscale. But what you do see is that there are figures surrounding each of all of you. Some of them are dimmer than others, but the most clear are goblins and wolves. And the spirits of those who are kind of hovering in and out. And they're shifting in and out of vision, of reality, of this astral sort of appearance. For you, you're kind of like, what's going on? And you look behind you and you see a dozen spirits all burnt. And they just kind of stand and they look at you.
Oh, shit.
With dead eyes. And it's very unsettling.
What do you see? I know you see something.
Talk to us.
Come on, Blaze.
I currently see the people that we've killed around us.
Oh.
Straight to the truth.
Isn't that... I hate to put it that way, but isn't that...
And I will just point out, like, because I don't know who got what from earlier.
Sure.
And just like, goblin, wolf, blah, 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 goblin, 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 wolf.
Yeah.
Is that normal? Is that
and I'll
easy?
even point out behind me, because I'm looking at them now.
Yeah.
12 bodies.
12?
12 bodies.
Just random?
No, they're mine.
Okay.
My magic's lethal. Just is what it is.
As you're talking, you watch sort of these bodies kind of phase out, and kind of one at a time, you see almost like a scene around each of the people in the room. So around Liv, you see her, what appears to be maybe her parents on either side of her, who kind of have their hands on their shoulder, and then they slowly take their hands off, and then they leave. And with Frayne, you see nothing. Which
So
is
he's
a little
devoid of spirits now.
Yeah, so there's nothing behind him, except for a shorter spirit who is very vague, seemingly old, with like curly hair and female in shape. With Rio, you see what you imagine would be his family, kind of in and around him. And then with Trigger, you see kind of flitting in and out spirits, but like really quickly transitioning in and out of her life. Like nobody kind of sticks around all that long.
So as I talked about the people who are dead behind me, because obviously I know that my magic is deadly, it's part of what being awakened is kind of about sometimes. That whole scene takes place.
Yeah.
All at the same time.
Yeah, it's like you're watching it just kind of like flip in and out.
Just kind of slowly, I'm rolling through. As I'm panning across, I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Because at this point, I feel like I'm not necessarily in control, but that I feel compelled to say what I'm seeing as I go across.
Yep.
It's very relaxed, very almost monotone, almost as when I was listening to Frayne earlier when he was talking through his owl.
Okay, so you know a lot about us.
So this is a den of spirits.
You can see my son.
I see someone who looks like you, but younger.
Where is he?
To your left. His hand is just on your shoulder.
Get us out of here now. Get us out of here now.
I'm gonna move across the walls of this chamber, and I'm just feeling
Looking
like
for
perception
starting to read the
perception check, and you can add to lead him, to help him.
Does anything change past this while they're doing that? Okay.
Perception is logic and willpower.
Yep.
So,
And you get 6 extra dice.
Nice.
Dice.
Jeez. That's good.
Shit.
wow. 6 total.
Okay. With that, you do notice actually that the back wall behind the statue, there is a slight rush of air on either side of the seam of the wall. On one side and the other. This is a large chamber, but that whole back wall on either side, there's like space, like really small, nothing you could see or go, but there is definitely air movement on either side.
Behind this wall.
And then you feel there's also air movement under as well, the wall.
I'm gonna run my hand across it.
Yeah,
So
it's
it
just
can
you feel air all the way around the wall and not the top.
God, is there anything that I can do? I look back at Rio and I want to take care of him, but I'm so fucking frustrated with this place and with everything that's in our way. I would like to try to hack the wall. If it's movable, if it's big enough to do, because this whole thing is a program.
So you're trying to exploit the wall.
I think at this point, I know your kind of focus on your face when you're gonna do what you know you're good at, and I say to you, it wants us to know ourselves, and it wants us to admit to ourselves exactly who we are. This is who you are. This is what you're good at. I say go for it.
1, 2, okay, that's just
So if I peep behind me, there's still 12
Six.
bird bodies behind me. They're gone now.
12 plus reroll 2.
In fact, everything from the astral goes quiet at that point.
And I just have my hand on Rio's shoulder at this
We'll
point.
get you out of here, Rio. Get you out. Oh God, which ones were? I think it was these 2. All right, that's fine. We still have more.
Can I help at all?
You just did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Doesn't he? And I get to reroll 2 anyway.
No, they're gone.
Can I help with
The
the
astral's died down for now.
artist or whatever? Like what if she's help or
2. I don't know. I
Tasking.
think we're okay.
Sorry,
I
say it
have 8.
Can I help
Alright.
with or she might? She might
I have 8
Hits.
hits, and that's not including any help.
That's what you're good at.
All right. At this point, the wall starts to like flicker. And behind it, you see what appears to be like a glint of a pile of gold. Behind it. It glints. It goes solid again. And from behind you, a portcullis closes in the doorway. And you all feel the sudden shock of energy as these like shards of black, freezing cold, like ice come up out of the ground and like fill the area, and you all take 3 stun damage.
Whoa.
And that's straight to
Straight to stun.
Straight to stun.
And then it evaporates.
To everyone in the room, right?
I'm tired of this game.
I don't understand what the point of this is.
We don't even know what we're being accused of. How are we supposed to?
I just go over to Rio and I'm looking at the ground in front of him. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't know how to get us out of here.
Well, there's one other.
Oh, I don't know who you are. But I didn't kill my family. I'm not responsible for their deaths. I did everything I could. Everything I could.
The fist orb glows.
Where's the chain at currently?
It's on them.
It's on the statue still?
Yeah. Just the fist orb begins to glow.
I don't know if I did everything I could. I still don't know. I don't know if it was skill or hubris that kept me going. Still don't know if it is. Every day I'm at war in my own head. I'm at war with the people around me. I'm at war with you motherfucker! Playing these little games to try to get in our heads. Playing with our lives. Don't need any more people playing with me, and I don't need to be in a position to play with other people's lives. I don't want to be here. I never wanted to be here. But here I am.
Boom. The sunburst orb begins to glow.
I was just a child. What was I supposed to do? I don't even know what happened to them. And they left me. They left a child because she couldn't provide for them. Why am I supposed to be bearing that responsibility? And then of no fault of my own, I couldn't do the one thing that could provide for my family. And they left me.
Boom. Night orb glows.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
I feel as if I was the first. I went to you. I feel like we go to her.
We have Cog.
We have your back now. I'm with you. My hand's on your shoulder.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I don't know anything about my past. So I'm an open book. I'm a blank slate. You can write whatever it is that you want on me, and I'll believe you.
All of a sudden, the room shudders, and the walls on the side start closing in. Close in 5 feet, and they stop.
I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder and say, you may not know anything about the plot of your life, but you know what it feels like.
I don't know what that means. Can you help me? I don't know what this thing wants from me. I don't know.
Are you scared?
Yeah, I'm scared. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm afraid of being alone. I've been alone. I feel like I've been alone, and I don't want to fucking be alone anymore.
That's it.
Boom. Cog orb lights up.
You can see Blaze is kind of not quite agitated, but kind of introspective. And you can kind of see him kind of only minorly shaking.
I go right up to you.
I'm not sorry for the people that I killed. I didn't choose to be awakened. The only people that I'm sorry to are the parents that I took out when I first awakened.
Boom.
Come here, son.
Fire orb opens up.
grab them in my hands and I can lock.
The walls shudder again and open up when they settle into place as dust kind of falls from the ceiling. Behind the statue, the walls in the back begin to go up as they settle into the ceiling. Past this room, you see another room that is 20 by 20 feet and has a mound of gold in the middle of it with a single door on the other side.
What's fucking gold gonna do right now?
Keep it.
I don't fucking
I'm gonna,
want it.
I'm gonna, as I'm walking, I'm gonna slap on a stim patch, take away one of my stun, and I'm just gonna walk over to check the door. I'm not even looking at the gold. I'm walking over to check the door for traps or anything.
Perception check.
I'm not letting go of Blaze. I'm with Blaze. If you'll have me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm burning some edge. That was not. 6. 6.
All right. With 6, you don't see any traps. You don't see any issues. This door specifically, it's a solid kind of oak door, much like the other ones without the.
Is it locked?
No, it's open.
So what? It wants to know our pain. It wants to know what. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just gonna go through
gonna look.
the door.
Yeah, I was just gonna just look back at them and open the door.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I just walk right past the gold, straight through the door.
Yeah.
It's good. Same.
Yeah.
All right. You all head up a 10-foot hallway that turns to the right, to the left, goes another 20 feet or so, turns back, goes another 10 feet. And you walk into a large, what appears to be an audience chamber. It is 30 by 20 feet. On the far end, there is a dais, which with what appears to be maybe a throne on it of sorts. It's like a large golden throne. And standing in front of the throne, as you come around the corner, is a large 8-foot orc. This orc is dressed in what appears to be holy sort of vestments, but it has a gauntleted fist as its symbol on its chest. But it's got braided hair, and it looks like it's looking at the throne and then turns to you as you come around that corner.
I know exactly
So,
what this is.
So,
This is Bitbucket.
yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, Bitbucket.
He turns to you and he says, "How'd you get in here?
Same way you did.
You weren't supposed to be here."
Well, here we are.
And he kind of turns and he starts backing.
Uh-uh. I'm on his ass. I need something to hit right now.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm gonna punch him right in the fucking face.
Okay, so you close the distance and you go to punch him in the
I
face.
do.
Let's all roll initiative.
Oh, yeah.
6 plus agility.
4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4.
Oh, this is really good.
Where's my
Nothing
10?
matters because I go last. In the first round.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go.
Fuck.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Can you glitch during initiative?
He can always glitch, I'm sure.
Yeah, you sure can.
Great.
You glitched? First glitch of the adventure.
All right.
That would be, yeah.
I
exciting.
rolled 5
Is it a
ones there.
Is it a critical glitch?
No, I have 4 successes.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Trigger.
3.
Liv.
4.
4. Frayne,
8, but I go last.
as
Oh,
usual.
man.
Round 1.
Can I take your 8?
I wish.
Blaze,
4.
I'm gonna say that 4 because of your critical glitch. You go last
That sounds good.
with a 1.
But yeah, I'm still so shaken up at the fact that I had to admit that I
Yeah.
burned my own parents alive when I first awakened.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with going last. I'm still shell shocked by that.
Rio,
Get that?
We got you.
woo,
Hell yeah.
double digits.
Wait,
You
what?
want to punch him
I
in the
know.
face.
What did you get?
10.
You really want to punch him in the face.
Extra mad.
And okay. Jeez. All right. Good stuff.
I'm gonna mute this.
Okay,
microphone.
Rio, you're up. You cross that chamber super fast. Him not expecting you to charge like that. What do you do when you get there?
So you've all seen the energy sort of pulse through my arms with those veins, and then the machete would apparate. This time there is no apparition. There is no machete. That energy stops in my fist, and I use the full weight of that pulsar blast in a punch straight to the face.
All right,
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
give me an unarmed strike.
Oh,
So it's going to be
What do I roll
close
for?
combat.
okay, yeah.
But didn't he say he was using his sword?
It was just for flavor that you're energizing, so you can use your sword damage for that. Okay, but yeah.
It's just that dice pool.
Jeez,
How many dice
A
are
lot
you
of
rolling
dice.
for?
I had
a lot of
two-
successes.
10, and then I add 2, and then another 1. Wow, but that was
Love it.
only 2 hits. Is that right?
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna burn my last edge.
Okay.
Edge replenishes after every.
Long rest.
Yeah. Currently, yeah. Plot points is what has to be given out.
Yes.
7.
Better than my 5, so that's 2 difference.
7 stun.
7 stun.
Yeah.
That's great.
These my fingers.
All right, you punch him square in the chest, and you can feel kind of his armor plating kind of diffuse that stun damage in the first, but you feel it buckle slightly
Oh, we're
as he
just
kind of
getting
looks
started.
down at you, and he lets out a big exhale. Liv, you're up.
12?
So as he's getting punched in like doubles over like this, as I would imagine being punched in the stomach does, sword comes out, whooshing, and like she like runs, like tucks, does a roll on the ground, and then just slices for his Achilles.
Okay, all
Hell
right,
yeah.
let's do that.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, I think those are oranges.
4.
Beats my 3. That's a difference of 1.
Wow.
All right, and that's 9 damage.
Okay, 9 physical.
Now, we don't know if killing him in game wakes him up out of game.
So I went for
Let's
the
aim
Achilles.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not aim to kill, yeah?
Yep.
As you slice across, you hear him scream as kind of digital blood in pixels spurts out of his ankle as he falls to one knee, his hand grasping the ground, and like this pixelated pool of blood building around him. And he kind of looks up at you all, stunned and very afraid. Instinctually, he reaches up to you and he puts his hands on your chest, and you feel this pulse of energy.
That's assault, sir.
Sense, please.
No means no.
Sorry, one sec. Sorry.
The wizard led us to him.
What if we'd gone the other way? We don't know.
Audience chamber.
I mean, he kept him here for us. I think that's.
Okay, it's going to be an agility plus willpower
Okay.
to
Think-
try and
All right.
evade it.
Figure out something to throw. when we came. Good.
Yeah.
I think he was trying
Oh,
to
plus willpower.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Okay. You gotta keep them alive.
Either way.
6.
6.
Hell yeah.
All right. With 6, no problem. In fact, when he comes up to do that, his hand stops short, and it's almost like you all see a flash or a flutter of code happen over kind of her being as some sort of barrier stops him from hitting you as you just stand there untouched.
No means
Did you
no.
do that?
Don't know.
Trigger, you're up. Blaze, you're on deck.
God, I still don't understand how my skills work in this game, but I'm gonna walk up to him. If he's stunned enough to do this, I'd like to walk up to him, put my hands on the side of his head,
Yeah.
and just funnel all of my divine energy into him to try to step inside his brain. I want to hack his brain.
Hack his brain. Read his thoughts. All right. I would like you to use your what is it? Track, exploit, and what are your
Biofeedback.
biofeedback? Biofeedback will hurt him. Let's say track. You're going to use track as you're trying to
Hack his brain.
hack his brain. Read his thoughts.
Read his thoughts.
Nice.
It's a really good way to
Nice.
go. I didn't even think about that because
Yeah.
he's digital
Yes,
right now.
yeah.
Right?
His being is here.
Yep.
And his mind is willing.
Once I can re-roll too.
Yeah.
9.
7. And I'm gonna use some edge
Oh.
to
She's
re-roll.
really digging deep for it.
Yep.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 7, which means. No, it was 6. That's right.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you motherfucker.
Okay. All right. As you do that, all of a sudden your vision comes in and out of what you imagine his vision is. And in a moment you are shot to his view within the matrix of him hacking the host to plant the terminal the information in the data terminal that you were.
Now, I feel like I would have some form of recording implant something in my BioWare. There'd be no reason for me to hack into things if I couldn't record things as I found them out.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So as I'm hacking in there and just staring him in the eyes, and you see my cyber eyes start to flare,
Yep.
brighter, brighter, brighter yellow,
Yep.
I'm recording all of his thoughts. A la Brainstorm, the fine movie with Christopher Walken and the late Natalie Wood. And just recording his thoughts the
Yep.
whole time as I go.
brains.
Yep.
And a callback to our sound check.
Yeah.
So you see again. So it flits in and out of information.
Mm-hmm.
You see him hacking a terminal. You see him at the terminal in that apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, at the terminal, adding information.
Mm-hmm.
You see the picture of some family you don't recognize turn to the family to your photos.
Mm-hmm.
You also then see schematics of what appears to be a research facility. And the coordinates in the corner appear to be somewhere in Russia. And you capture those coordinates.
Anything else?
That's it.
When that happens, when that bit of information comes in, my hands just come off like just the tiniest bit off his face,
Yeah.
and I headbutt him in the face.
Okay. All right. Give me a unarmed attack for that. Just as a bonus, I'll allow it for flavor.
Which is what?
Unarmed would be. Do you have a close combat skill?
No,
You don't. So you're just gonna do strength. Just your strength,
just my strength. Poor little girl.
or agility.
Poor little girl.
Yeah.
She's just angry. She's
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed this about Trigger. She's
Yeah.
a little bit angry.
Yeah.
All right, well, she got one, and she still has enough edge to do one more thing. She's got enough edge to do a few more things. And it didn't help her at all.
All right. How many is that?
One.
Do I
One.
burn another edge to try again?
It beats mine.
It does?
Yeah, it sure does. Believe it or not.
Oh my
I rolled
God.
really bad. As his eyes kind of cross, and he flops over unconscious.
I've got it. I've got it all up in here.
You got the proof?
I've got the proof. I've got the proof.
See,
Wizard!
you said.
Hey, wizard! We've got it.
You see Bitbucket go.
Oh, shit.
You get a +3.
Oh, that's great, but I didn't mean to kill him. I didn't kill him.
In that moment,
Game.
No, but I mean, if I killed him in the game, he would have got out. I wasn't trying to kill him. I was just trying to stun him and just trying to. Jesus Christ.
It's all right.
You can't do anything wrong.
all right.
Fucking
Listen,
right.
Here's the
It's
thing.
useless.
So we had one thing we had to do, and
I
that was
know,
the
but
proof.
his body is awake and our bodies are in the room.
Oh shit.
Wizard, let us out. We've got the proof. Let us out, please. I can't have them dying on my hands too.
in that moment, the smoke begins to rise again in the corner or where the throne is. And you see that there is a wizard seated at the throne. And he begins to speak.
Well done. Alas, I was mistaken and misled. I will deal with those that hath fed me these falsities. But be warned, there is a greater power at play here. You can also let the rat Torin know he can come out of the sewers. He has also been exonerated. For now...
I knew it! I knew it!
Anyways, as far as I'm concerned, you have proven your innocence to me. Your good names are now cleared, and the realm shall be made aware. As far as dealing with your accusers, how you want to do that is up to you. Now, be on your way.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt.
Matthew, we love you so much.
As you do that,
Well, fuck.
Who are our accusers?
the smoke toils and turns and dissipates. You now stand in that chamber alone.
How did we get out?
How do we get out?
Behind you, you hear a as the wall begins to rise and lift, and you see light come down these stairs, and your eyes kind of have to adjust to it for a second as you've now revealed the exit.
It's a race out. I want my body back.
Yeah.
Okay. You all run up the stairs, you clamber up, and you run through the light. And you're not sure how much time passes, but you all come to consciousness in the room. You're not sure exactly what's going on. You look at all of you, and your eyes meet. You all see Trigger. You see Rio. You look to where Bitbucket was. He is no longer there.
Fuck.
Nor is Blaze. And that is where we're getting the session for this evening. Thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw tonight, again, thank you, Matthew, for doing that for us.
What was that?
Ah!
If you like what you saw tonight, consider subscribing and liking and thumb-upping and all of the wonderful stuff that exists on
Thumb-upping.
this wonderful
Thumb up.
platform.
Make sure you do the thumb
again,
up.
enter Excommunication. This is your last chance to do that to win the art book, which is here somewhere. It's not here anymore. Anyways, it's a wonderful art folio. You'll be able to get it if you win. You have to enter Excommunication into the chat, as mentioned earlier. As well, make sure you head over to the Catalyst YouTube channel after this to watch the after show to get all the inside knowledge of what happened here. Take care of each other. We love you. We'll see you next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.